Shining forward. Numbers 8, 1 and 2 says, "The Lord said to Moses, tell Aaron that when he lights the 7 lamps in the lampstand, he is to set them so that they will throw their light forward." The Living Bible. I've told you before that I'm not a theologian or biblical scholar. I am simply a God chaser. With that in mind, I saw a great truth in this little verse today. God told Aaron he was to set the 7 lamps in the lampstands with the light shining forward. Why does this excite me? Because it tells me God is concerned that we spend our time looking forward. Paul says a similar thing when he encourages us to leave behind the things of the past and run forward to the prize in front of us. Here is what I am learning about my life. You can never change the things in the past. You can only redeem them. You cannot undo anything that has been done. You can only work to do things differently in the future. If the past needs to be redeemed, it is because the past did little, if anything, to push me toward God's future. The past may have brought momentary joy, momentary wealth, even momentary fulfillment, but upon arriving at the end of those events, if they did not push me into a more intimate relationship with God, those events were mostly wasted. The only redeeming moment of those events is if we use them to build the future, and the future is always a forward thing. Our redemption may be in the past, and some past events may be very well pushed us into a more intimate relationship with God. But again, if we are living in the past of what God has done, and we are spending time living in a past experience instead of chasing God into a fresh experience, waiting for us today and tomorrow. Whether the past needs to be redeemed or the moment of redemption was in the past, we must look forward where the lamps are shining. Good or bad, we cannot live in the past. One more thing. If the lamps are shining forward into the future, what does that mean about what is behind the lamp? Darkness. That means the past is darkened by the hours of time, and the further we get in the light, the darker the past is. Not dark in the sense of evil, just dark in the sense of forgotten, and much less important than the future. God does not live in the past except to point to an empty cross. Neither then should we live in the past except in the shadow of the empty cross. I want a fresh, forward-looking present with a forward-shining light, lighting the way to God's future.